Hey everybody, welcome to Wide Family Farm. Today I'm going to do a little tour of my hot peppers and show Kristen from Capsaicin Cult some of the cool crosses that I got from the seeds that I got from her. This here, I'll show you, this is the first example of a cross that I'm curious about. This is not a cross, it looks pretty true. This is a black pearl pepper. You see how dark the leaves are? They're almost completely black. You just see a hint of green in them. The stems are real dark black. And the peppers grow in clusters like this. See how the peppers are all, and then up here you can see where there's some blooms. It's all clusters, right? Okay. And from the same seeds, I'm going to this plant over here. This plant was grown from the same seeds. The pepper shape looks similar, but if you've noticed, these peppers are growing downwards, not up, like on the black pearl, and they are not in clusters. The leaves aren't black. They have some dark foliage, right? But they're not black. And then the general shape of the plant is a little different, right? So I'm curious to see, I'm going to do a taste test with these side by side to see if they taste any different than the black pearls. The black pearl is what they call an ornamental pepper. It's not really grown for eating per se, because they can be a little too sometimes perfumey or things like that where they're not as tasty. But I'm curious to see if these peppers are different than those. Like I said, similar shape, but these growing down. And if you look at these are all pointing straight to the sky. Pretty cool. And just some other plants, not necessarily crosses, that I got from Kristen are, this is a Hallows Eve. You can see them putting them on. See how black those peppers are? It's really cool looking. And this plant, strangely enough, I've seen a lot of other people growing Hallows Eve and they all grow just like this. One stem straight up, real high, and then they start putting on fruit. It's a strange shaped plant, but it's pretty strong. Obviously it hasn't fallen over. These are some seeds from Jimmy Pickles. This is the Purple Orange Reaper. We have some more. This is Chocolate Reapers. These are seeds I got from Matt from Operation Capsaicin. Starting to put some fruit on here. We have, these are chocolate ghostly jalapenos. Look at this gnarly looking thing. But these are the chocolate ghostly jalapenos, seeds from Jimmy Pickles. I got a stunted plant down here, but it's a red ghostly jalapeno, but this looks like it's still going to produce some fruit. It has somewhat. And this is also a red ghostly jalapeno. Look at the fruit on this thing. Gnarly looking. Jimmy Pickles as well. Another red ghostly jalapeno putting on fruit. What is this one? Oh, this is a Kang Star Lemon Starburst, and I think I actually do have some pods. Yeah, there's a pod starting right here. I'm excited to try this pepper. It's just a really cool looking pepper that Kang Star has. I believe these seeds I might have gotten from Kristen as well. This is also a lemon starburst. Oh, here's the perfect pheno of the pod. If you can see that. Can you see it down there? The shape of that. That's what they're supposed to look like there. Really cool looking pepper. It'll be bright yellow when it's done. These down here are Carolina Reapers. These two. Seeds from Kristen as well. These look pretty good. I got plenty of fruit starting on those. Pretty soon these cucumber plants will be coming out and they'll get more sun so that these plants won't lean as much. But I'll show you some other interesting crosses that I have on the other side. Either crosses or variants. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure.
I thought this one was cool. This is...
Oh, that's a Purple Cayenne.
Purple Cayenne.
Yeah, we're starting to put fruit on. Some more
Cayenne pepper is so good.
Yeah, these seeds were from Kristen as well, the Purple Cayenne.
Thanks, Kristen.
All right, on this side we have another Hallows Eve. It's got some blooms and stuff, no fruit set that I can see, but you can see it is growing exactly the same, single stem up, and then it forks and starts putting on fruit. This is where I get some of my crosses going that I think. This is a sepia reaper, and look at this, like just the shape of the plant really fanned out. And this thing is absolutely loaded with these peppers. They have like a chocolate tint to them where the sun hits them, really pretty. Interesting. They look kind of ghost pepper shaped, right? Not really any kind of real reaper phenotype, but they're really cool looking peppers. And they are absolutely loaded. They're so heavy that I had to go ahead and put a stake in. But here's where it gets interesting. This plant, and this plant and this plant are all the same as that plant. They look quite a bit different, really. Leaves are a lot smaller on this one. And let's see if we find any pods, if they look any different. And here is a pod on this one. There's one down here too. And you can look at see the phenotype, see the shape of the pepper. It looks a lot different. This is more leaning towards the reaper shape per se. But the sepia reaper is a cross of two peppers. I cannot remember what it is. It's something that somebody crossed and stabilized to get the color. But these plants just look different. The stems are dark on that plant. And you see these stems, they're just green. And the plant has purple stems. These are all seeds out of the same packets. So they're saved seeds, so things were cross-pollinated, you know. It's just interesting to see what happens. And we'll see if we come up with anything really cool. Like, look at this pepper. That's a cool looking pepper. That looks gnarly right there. Looks like that. It does not look like something you want to eat, does it? We're going to make some good powder out of that, or hot sauce or something. But these plants are all doing exceptionally well. They're starting to really set fruit. Not like that one, though. That one is just completely loaded down, and it set fruit like within 2-3 weeks of being planted. It just like exploded and started blooming and setting fruit. So I'm really excited about that one. I'm definitely saving seeds from that dude down there. This here is another Kang Star Lemon Starburst. I don't see any fruit set on it yet, but the plant looks healthy, so it may. These I have to stake up. These are my Sriracha plants. I bought these plants from a greenhouse. There are some big old peppers on here to the point where it's heavy and falling over, but that's a nice looking pepper. I don't know if you can see it.
For some reason, I wasn't expecting a Sriracha to look like that.
Yeah.
So I guess they grow kind of like a jalapeno.
Yeah. Or poblano or something.
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, I've never grown Srirachas either. Maybe it's not. From greenhouses, sometimes you get plants mislabeled, so we won't really know until we know. And we have 2 of those that are doing really well. I don't have to go around. We're a little crowded down here with these things, man. The summer heat just really put a hurting on these nasturtiums. Just burnt the leaves up, because we had like 90+ degree days for like a week, and it really didn't do well for them. Or the zucchinis either. They're alive, but they are beat up pretty good. The plants I have here, there are 3 plants. I started these. Man, them ducks are loud, aren't they? They know you're talking and they go wild. But these are the Satan strain, the Moruga Scorpion Satan strain that I have saved seeds from for 3 or 4 years. And I started these so late. The other plants were already in the ground, basically, and I started these in the Aero Garden. Took the plugs out of the Aero Garden, come out here and put them in the ground, and just look at them. I do have looks like there's some little fruit setting on these. But man, it's amazing what you can do with the Aero Garden as far as jump starting plants. And yeah, the Satan strains, and let me see what this other one is hiding with. Oh, that's another chocolate reaper back there. So I got plenty of heat in the garden this year, and I'm excited to see how those crosses turn out. It's really cool when you have just accidental things that happen to turn out to be cool, like that first sepia reaper. I'm excited about that one. I mean, that is loaded with peppers, so I'm excited to see how they turn out and save seeds from those and try to maybe even stabilize it and make a pepper of my own. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Kristen, thanks a lot again for the seeds. I really appreciate it. It was for a good cause, and we'll see you guys next time.